When I tell you Katt Williams have set the freaking YouTube on fire, I remember starting the interview on yesterday, and I think I was like an hour in. It's 2 hours. I was an hour in. That video was sitting at like 5.6 million. This morning, I go to finish the last little portion of it, and it's sitting at 15 million views. This interview, Katt Williams told Shannon that this was going to be the biggest interview of the year for his show. He really said across America. I may be paraphrasing. He was not lying, y'all. Now, we can dissect everything Katt Williams say, but y'all, it's going to take at least 2 to 3 weeks to really dig into what he said about Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Ricky Smiley. And we can do that. I just need y'all to say the word in the comments. Just let me know what you want to hear, because there was so much said about Bernie Mac, Steve Harvey trying to take Bernie Mac's job. You know what it really says to me? This whole Katt Williams interview, what it says to me, there are a lot of billionaires and millionaires, elite gatekeeping Negroids that are in positions that they shouldn't be in. And it's time for them to be dethroned. In this season of Revelation, I feel like those billionaires are now going to need those very people when it's all said and done. I'm making this video right now. I just got a notification that the Epstein list has been released. Just say the word. Before we get started, I just want to let y'all know I love me some Katt Williams. This man talk, people listen, because he's a truth teller. He's not bought and sold like most people in Hollywood. But that doesn't mean my boy has gone through his career without any hiccups or backlash, any type of controversy, right? Think My Shade, we cover a variety of topics. That goes for gossip, local, and trending topics. Sometimes things that I'm just passionate about. Hit the like button on your way in or on your way out. You comment below, because we do have a lot to discuss. Something that I do want to talk about today, just briefly. Williams mentioned in his interview towards the end, Williams claimed that he had an ex-assistant, or she was claiming to be his ex-assistant of 14 years, filed charges on him because she said that he abused her. What's crazy about that is, while I was watching the interview, I remember some controversial things about Katt, and I was looking into it to jog my memory. I stumbled upon an article, but I'm a little confused, and we're going to work through it in this video. I remember a story that Jasmine Brand had ran some years back, and it was about Katt Williams settling with an actress, and she had claimed that he had burnt her with cigarettes and he had attacked her. Let's just back up. So in 2016, the comedian was sued by Jamila Majesty, an actress. Majesty explained she went to the comedian's Malibu home 2 years ago. She claims that she was invited to the home, and when she arrived, 5 other women were there, and things quickly went south after she used the bathroom, right? This woman was claiming at the time that she was in his house with a few other women. When she walked in, there was a girl of 20 years old that was baking cookies. Reached her, bring her upstairs with the 3 other women. I think it was 3 anyways. They're upstairs in the bed watching his stand-up comedy. Williams went downstairs. Jamila Majesty decided to go to the bathroom to use the restroom. Out, she is greeted by Williams, and he asked her, why was she in his restroom? He told her that nobody is to use his restroom at all. To really respond to Katt Williams, she was attacked by 5 different people, and the attack was prolonged for at least 3 hours. And the attack did not end there. She said that Williams pulled out a cigarette and started burning her in the face while talking about God. I don't mean to laugh, y'all, but says that he started to burn her in the face and started talking about God. He yells out, "Are you a Michael Jackson fan?" That's not funny. God, that ain't funny. She said that she was tortured. She said that these people would take breaks, cigarette breaks, smoke breaks, and then get back to it. During this time in 2016, LAPD, or LA County Sheriff's Department, would not confirm if there was a complaint filed. But moving forward to now, we do know that there was a potential complaint filed against Katt Williams around this time. Now, there's a picture of Jamila that I'm going to put in this video so y'all can see her face after the ordeal. So something happened. Here's day that she was roughed up by somebody. Scrolling down Jamila Majesty's Instagram page, you can see that she is all about God, right? Interesting to me is the fact that she said that around the time that she was attacked by Katt and his people, there was a Wiccan book on file. She claimed that Katt was dabbling with sorcery and spells and teachings. while she was there. I have a separate thought on that. I feel like everybody think everything is demonic these days. If it's not a Bible, then everybody for some reason will run away from it and assume that it came from the devil. But you don't really know what people are doing unless you open that book and read it for yourself. You don't know what the hell them people was doing. You're just assuming. Okay. Either way, the only reason why I'm talking about this is because Katt brought it up, and around the time that he brought this up in the interview, I was literally looking at this article and reading it for myself to see what was going on around that time. Getting back to 2018 and saying that Jamila was compensated and Katt Williams paid her over $10,000 and the case was dismissed. This case went on from 2016 to 2018. And all Miss Majesty received was $10,000, unless he gave her a little bit more under the table. That's all you got, Jamila? I'm just saying. That's not funny. I'm not laughing at her abuse if she was abused. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying for 2 years, and he only paid $10,000. Although Jamila reportedly walked away with $10,000, there was another young lady that filed for some of the same reasons against Katt Williams. The complaint was filed against Williams in 2017 by a woman named Yadira Torres in Los Angeles Superior Court. She stated that Williams punched her and pushed her against a glass door at the Sportsman Lodge in 2016. So around the same time, I guess, I'm assuming, when Jamila filed her complaint is when Yadira, I may be saying her name wrong, Miss Torres, filed this lawsuit against Katt. Is this a money grab, or do y'all think he's really whipping on women? I remember Katt Williams being with Hazel E., but I don't remember her ever publicly saying that Williams ever put his hands on her. To say that he didn't, it's just interesting that around the same time that Jamila was filing a lawsuit, you had another pending lawsuit. Lawsuit concerning Katt versus Torres. Alleged assault, battery, false imprisonment, breach of contracts, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and a violation of state labor code. So maybe Torres was the one that Katt Williams was speaking of on the show. Good grief, Katt. You have two cases, sir. Now, they all have been settled, but Jesus, never heard of this one. But anyways, it says that Williams hired Torres in 2012, which he said that he didn't know nothing about this woman, okay? However, during the interview, he did say that he liked to work around only women. Torres was paid $5,000 a month, according to the lawsuit. Torres around this time said that Katt Williams became upset about the transportation of some luggage, and a dispute ensued. That's when he assaulted her. He punched her and then pushed her against the glass door. This time she said that she had sustained some wounds and she had to be rushed to the hospital, Sherman Oaks Hospital, and then Williams was arrested. The imprisonment charges came in. Either Katt Williams just got a bad taste in women or he got a hot ass temper. I had no idea about any of these lawsuits. If Katt Williams would have never said anything, I would have never known. So Torres is claiming that after Katt Williams had crashed his Corvette and got out of her own car to rescue him. But in return, he decided to lock her in the hotel room for 3 hours as punishment. What is happening? It's being reported, this was now, like I said, this was back in 2017. So she received a lump sum of $200,000. The reason why we decided to talk about this today is because during the interview, he kept alluding to the fact that he was never in jail. He had incidents, but he never went to prison. While I was trying to look up one assistant, more assistants kept popping up. So far, we covered Yadira Torres, and then we have Jamila Majesty. And now, that's when things became a little blurred for me. And I was just trying to look into Miss Jamila, and then Angela kept popping up, and then Torres kept popping up. And I'm like, what has this man been up to? Crazy part is all of this happened around the same years, like 2016, 17, 18. Was he just having a bad year? I mean, domestic violence is never okay, Katt, like ever. Something I cannot go up for. I was a young mom when I was going through domestic violence. Thank God, I'm where I am today, but I know how difficult it can be for others that may be listening to my voice right now. If you are in a domestic violence situation, get out. One person, tell them what your plan is. Plan it. Say a word, move in silence. If you don't have anywhere to go to a shelter. Whatever it takes, but get out. Let's talk about Angela real quick, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. But before I get into Angela's case, definitely make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and comment below. I definitely want to see what your thoughts is about all of these cases. I'm sure if I keep looking, I'll find more on Katt. You guys, Katt gave us content for the whole 2024. He even mentioned Diddy, y'all. He said, you just got to tell Diddy no. Crazy is I seen Tisa Tells post a video earlier today. She said that 50 Cent is beginning to help Danity Kane and Day 26 really take Diddy out. So I need to go catch up on that video and see what she's talking about. All right, so Angela, y'all. Okay, Angela Triplet Hill filed a $1 million federal lawsuit against Williams, accusing him of battery, assault, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and negligence. This is like a revolving door when it comes to Katt. Do you have short man syndrome or something, sir? Back up on this article that's dated 2016. It states that Triplet claims that in September 2014, Williams contracted her to assist him with the upcoming film shoot in California. September the 12th, 2014, Triplet and Williams and his entourage arrived at the movie set on a baseball field. Triplet said that she received a call and she stepped away for a minute. As she is getting off this phone call, she looks at Katt and Katt looks visibly upset. He ordered her to get in a transportation caravan. Maybe he was tired of waiting on her. Maybe that's what the deal was. Then lunged at her violently and snatched the cell phone out of her hand and threw it across the vehicle. Because she had witnessed him beat up other women, she became frightened and fearful of him. She then became concerned about her own well-being. He threw this phone. She said that he said, "B, get out of my truck." She had to grab her car because she got to get the fuck up out of there, right? But Katt Williams continued to curse her out as she walked away. The word kind of ticked her off, so she tried to defend herself, but that only pissed Williams off even more. And she said that she told him that he's better than that, which caused him to strike her across the face, y'all. She claimed that he did this a couple of times. Said that she hit the ground, slamming her head into the concrete, rendering her unconscious. Realizing it, her friend is still on the phone from earlier, claimed to be in severe pain. Again, Ms. Hill was taken to Santa Monica UCLA Hospital. During this 3 days, she decided to quit. She just refused to go back. And I don't blame her, but she said that it was a hostile and dangerous environment that he had created. You keep going, you'll find something else about comedian Katt Williams. What is going on? In the same report, there's an ex-employee that said that she had continued to receive severe emotional distress while working with Katt as well. And she began to sue him for $1 million. And it's saying around this time, Katt was charged with misdemeanor battery, a separate assault case in which he had an altercation with another woman in a parking lot last month. Now, again, this was in 2017-16 roughly. Although Katt was able to escape jail time, he still has a stain on his record because you can still go and pull these documents. It seemed like he has a bad history with just putting his hands on women. Because we are in the season of revelation, I would not be surprised if one of these women decide to tell their story. They have signed an NDA. This is absolutely insane. What do y'all think about this? Like, literally, I was not expecting to pull that many records. Knew they existed, but I didn't expect it. But either way, I want to hear what you have to say. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about this whole ordeal with Katt Williams and his poor relationship with women? Hopefully he can stay out of trouble, but even to this day, he said to Shannon that he liked to work around women. He preferred that. Till next time, take care, y'all.
Warning.